Hi, so in this video I'm going to teach you about plussing your items. So what that essentially is that when you're playing the game, you'll come across these weapons you'll get, or items, that have little plus marks on them. And you want to keep those and save them because you're going to throw them into your higher cost stuff to make them that much stronger. So down here I have my two Alices right here, and you'll see the one on the left is 4,575, and then the one on the right is 3,995. So you see that difference it makes, and it's really important to plus the monsters that you're going to use in your uni battles, because the monsters that win are going to be the ones that have the higher stats. So when you plus your monsters, it gives you that edge, especially if like other teammates on the opposing team haven't plus their monsters. So then you're definitely going to win. You're going to be like, haha. So yeah, it's really important to plus your uni monsters, and it's just, you plus your monsters, it just gives you that much more stats, the stat increase as well. Also, obviously, you want to plus your weapons. So it's just a good thing to plus your gear. So the max it can get to is plus 198. So that's the top stat, plus 99. The bottom stat, plus 99. Just in case you can't see how those stats are, you just go to Other, Options, and then there's this little value details, plus value details. I'll show you what it looks like when it's off. And you see it just says plus 38, plus 47. It doesn't really tell you if it's top or bottom. So you definitely want to see that, because obviously that's important, so you know where you are. And then you see I have two items here. So this one is the stats are evened out. And then this one is because I keep getting bottom stats overflow, and I do want to take care of my inventory. So once I get too many, I just throw them into here and just don't have to look at them as much. And I still have a few left over, just in case I do end up coming across some top stats. So where are we going to get these plus items is sometimes you get them randomly in quests, especially when Yamato will come around, or Jabberwocky. Their 8 AP quests are supposed to drop items that have plus. So you just have to grind those levels. Also, you'll get them whenever we have events and we have these little box spawns. There's these things called taspies, and they give you plus stats. So the one with the eggshell on his head gives you a top +1 stat, and then the one that's sitting in the eggshell gives you a bottom +1 stat. And you'll get quite a few of these when you're doing the boxes, because you can see there's quite a few in the boxes. And obviously I've pulled from this box a little bit, not so much. And then also, this is where you're going to get the majority of your plus stats, is in friend point spawns. And it's really tedious. So what you're going to do is you're just going to spawn over and over and over again. So if you go on quests or whatever and you see people with the auto messages that say MVP me, what those people want are friend points, so they can get their plus stats in the friend point spawns. So look, I got one right there. So yeah, whoops. This is just the most tedious part of doing plus stats. So you see I didn't get any on this one. So you just have to do it over and over again. And of course, you know, you want to get your item to plus 198, so you can imagine how long it can take just to plus one item. And obviously I have lots of friend points because obviously I kind of hate doing this. Alright, so once you feel like you've done this enough, or basically your inventory is full, you go to list cell and then click on the auto select. And auto select is going to select everything that isn't plussed. So it's all the normals, and I filtered it. Or I thought I did. Yeah, it says rare. Well, I don't know why I didn't select those. Oh, because there's 20. So yeah, it selects up to 20. And then you just sell it. Do it again. Ta-da! And like, see? It skipped these two in the center because they're plussed. So I just love that option. Just makes it easier. And then afterwards, oh, so you throw plus items into a normal first because you're going to save gold that way. So I'll show you this. This would only take 1,500 gold versus if I was to throw it into an ultra rare. Now it costs 14,500. So essentially you just throw it into a normal until it gets high enough. You know, it's up to you. You get to determine how high enough is high. I usually wait till it gets to like plus 50. Just because I'm a little impatient. You can obviously wait till it gets higher, but I think plus 50 is like the safe number where you're not gonna like have to worry about gold as much. And then once you get it to the high enough number, you would just throw it into whichever you're working on. So like for me, I'm secretly working on Jupiter because he's only plus 100 for me right now. So you see, I waited till I got to 50-50 before I threw it into him. And then with, if you recall, my wonky plus stat stuff, I can either try and balance it out, but I usually will just throw it into, I've decided recently to throw into like defense gear. So like my little Ignis helm here, you see he's 52-24. So I just had too many top stats during this little era, and then I semi-balanced it out with some bottom ones and threw it into there because I'm always going to have this helm. My Halloween's bow actually was once upon a time plus 45 plus 1 before I decided to balance it out just a little bit. So yeah, that's mostly it. And now you know the happy world of plussing your items. Watch your stats get a little bit higher and you'll have much happiness. Oh, you know, if you ever see people who are around the same level as you and you see that they have higher stats, it's no doubt because they're plussing their gear and also infusions help. So that's that. Happy unison leaguing. Later.